Well, a Johnston County judge says race and discrimination influenced a death row sentencing for more than a decade ago.
Hassan Bacote challenged the ruling under the Racial Justice Act, calling for a resentencing in the case. The judge's ruling today does not impact Bacote's case, but as CBS 17's Mariah Ellis reports, it could impact others on death row.
The evidence is clear that race had an influence on capital sentencing both in Johnston County and in Mr. Bacote's own case.
Friday morning, Johnston County Superior Judge Waylon Sermons announcing the court's decision finding racial discrimination influenced the trial and sentencing of Hassan Bacote, a man convicted of murder in 2009 and sentenced to the death penalty.
After having handled this action for 14 years, that the claims of Mr. Bacote must be decided primarily on the facts.
The decision comes after a 2-week hearing early last year. Bacote and his attorneys presented evidence, research, and testimonies under North Carolina's Racial Justice Act, arguing race not only influenced the makeup of his jury and sentence, but also other cases in Johnston County.
Mr. Bacote had brought a claim saying that in Johnston County, black defendants were sentenced 100% of the time.
Director of the ACLU Capital Punishment Project, Cassandra Stubbs, says while the decision won't impact Bacote, given clemency and spared the death penalty by former Governor Roy Cooper just months ago. She says it's significant for the more than 100 others, also with pending claims and on death row.
Mr. Bacote is the 5th person who I've represented under the Racial Justice Act. That we have every reason to believe, based on all of the statewide evidence, including the evidence that Judge Sermons credited, that other counties, when you go looking for this evidence, you're going to find it.
Every pending Racial Justice Act case should be handled separately, individually.
While Judge Sermons says Bacote's case can't set precedent for other cases statewide, Stubbs hopes it'll also continue to open doors for an examination on the death penalty system.
That we can look at capital punishment differently, and that we've finally tried to take seriously, I think, the underlying goal of the Racial Justice Act, which is to try to stop race from playing a role.
Stubbs says Bacote, who was also present in this courtroom, says he hopes his case is about justice for so many others. We also heard from the state, who says they plan to make an appeal to the state Supreme Court. In Johnston County, Mariah Ellis, CBS 17 News.